What's going on, y'all? Today I'm going to talk to y'all about solo training. I love solo training. I love it. I love training by myself because it gives me the opportunity to work on the skills that I need to work on and go at my own pace. I don't have to worry about anybody else needing to get their reps or anything like that. I can just rep out whatever I need to rep out. So, you got to have structured workouts. Okay? The last thing you want to do is get on the court and say, "Oh shoot, what am I doing today?" Right? Have a plan beforehand. So then when you get on the court, you could look at this plan and go, okay, I have to do this, 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 and this, and then I'm going to go into this, this, and that, right? You have something mapped out so that you're not clueless when you get on the court, and that'll make it just feel more efficient, and you'll feel like you're actually improving too. Whatever you do on the court, you're going to be improving, but I think this helps you improve at a more rapid pace. The next thing that you should think about when having solo training is working on your weaknesses, okay? You should know your weaknesses better than anybody else. That should be your goal. Know your weaknesses better than your opponents because if they know them better than you, they can abuse them. So knowing your weaknesses is very powerful, and I know it might not be easy because you're like, oh man, I don't want to think about all my weaknesses. Oh, that would make me all sad. But it's actually a positive because I like the phrase you're only as strong as your weakest link. And if your weakest link, for example, let's say you're weak at shooting, then you can rep out your shooting and then you become a more all-around player. If you improve your shooting, then you already have the skills that you had in the past, but you just added something new. So change those weaknesses into strengths. That should be your goals. All right. And you can take things slow, right, to perfect the footwork, get everything right, or you could go game speed to get ready for the in-game action, but it's all up to you. That's why I love solo training. And ever since I was a young kid, I used to always have that buzzer beater thing going on in my head. Like, I'll be dribbling into a shot, and then 5, 4, 3. He missed, but 5 seconds have been magically added to the shot clock, right? I was always doing that. And I think it's all due to a love of the game. So, as a basketball player, I know it might be tough to get the motivation to train by yourself sometimes. I get it. I've been there. But there's something I've taken inspiration from is David Goggins' method to get up at 5 a.m. for his runs. So sometimes he's not even motivated to get up in the morning, but he says to himself, "All right, just put on your running shoes." He puts on his running shoes. Okay, now just walk outside. Okay, now that I'm outside, let me just walk a little bit. Okay, now let me jog. All right, now let me run. He takes it step by step when he doesn't have the motivation because to get a big task like, okay, I'm going to do a full basketball workout today, sometimes you're not going to feel like doing it, right? So you have to will yourself into doing it by doing smaller tasks, and then when you complete those smaller tasks and you chunk it down, it doesn't seem like this huge task. It's just a bunch of tiny tasks that are easy to do. So you got to find methods to motivate yourself and to get yourself up in the morning or get yourself to do the workout, whatever it is that you got to do. And just remember that your energy and, your motivation, all that stuff is not unlimited, but you can definitely push your body further than you ever thought you could. I love to say this to myself, especially when I go on runs. I've been doing that in the off season. I go on, 4-mile runs. I do it like 3 times a week or so. But through this summer, sometimes I'm just gassed. Like some days I'm just more gassed than others, right? But when I'm on these runs and I'm about to I just want to stop, I want to quit, I always just say to myself, pain is temporary. And my mind commands my body to move. My body doesn't command my mind what to do, right? So I'm in charge of what happens. So if my legs are tired, it doesn't really make a difference. I'm still running. And I just keep saying to myself, pump your arms, move your legs. That's really it. And it's something as simple as that. Just change the perspective that you have and knowing that you are in charge of your body, right? A lot of people are controlled by their body. Like, I'm going to go off on a tangent here, but take it like this, right? A lot of people are controlled by their desires and their body, okay? I'm not completely immune to this. I'm human, right? Some people are just like, oh man, I'm hungry. I'm going to have a snack. and they eat an unhealthy snack instead of, oh, let me get a nutritious food, right? I know it might seem like I'm yapping, but there's a point to this. And then there's those that are just tired. Oh, I'm tired. My legs hurt. I don't want to run today. So they don't run. Well, you know what happens to those people? The people that eat the junk food, they actually get more hungry for junk food because, as we all know, if you eat some chips, you can't stop at a few chips, right? So, same thing with the person that's tired. If they don't work out, they're still going to be tired because they're not improving their muscle endurance. Now, let's look at the other side of that coin. Somebody that's hungry. Okay, well, I'm on a cut right now, so I'm probably just going to have maybe some fruit or vegetable or something. Then they eat that and they still feel energized, but their body is rejuvenated. And then they're like, oh man, my legs are tired. I'm still going to go on a run, so hopefully my new baseline is a bit higher than what it is now. That's something I try to focus on a lot, is my baseline with my health, right? Or my basketball play. I want the floor or the baseline of my basketball play to be higher than most people's best, if that makes sense. That should be your goals as well. So that means even when I'm having a bad day, my bad day is better than so-and-so's good day. Now, that may not be the case right now because I need to improve even more. And I believe that it's a never-ending journey, right? Seeking perfection will never be found, but it motivates me. So I seek perfection in every game, and I know I will never reach it. And I am far from it. But that motivates me. So you got to find an idea that motivates you. For me, it's, okay, I want to find perfection in every game. That's my motivation. What is it for you? Do you want to just dominate your opponents, be the best out there? Like, what fires you up? There should be something inside of you that, like, turns the gears inside of you and just makes you, like, feel that motivation. What is it for you? One thing for me is, okay, I want to be the best shooter in my area. And I don't want anybody to be a better shooter than me. And if somebody is a better shooter than me, like if I'm ever at like a basketball, like, court or something, and there's somebody that's shooting really well, in the back of my mind, I'm like, damn, I cannot let them outperform me in shooting, right? It's little mindset things like that that can get you motivated and get you up and out, right? So find what it is for you and have the mental willpower, the mental toughness to get yourself up to do the workouts, okay? And once you get out there, have a structured plan and do the workout. I hope you got some value from this video. I know I went on a yap fest in the middle of it, but I hope it provided value to you. All right, man. As always, keep God first. Good luck, bro. I'll see you, man.